Muy bien, pues vamos a continuar en Siberia, The World Before. Y en esta ocasión seguimos con la señorita Dana Rose. Verano de 1937. Verano del 37. Dana tiene un trabajo de verano en el refugio de Syberia. Se le presenta una noche muy movida, ya que le esperan la llegada de un pequeño grupo liderado por un fascista de la sombra marrón. Ay. Mal vamos.
Better try another one. Looks all good to me. Looks all good to me. No.
¿Y esta?
That one is loose. That should fit pretty much anywhere on the stove. It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more.
Vale.
Perfectly dry. That should be it for the fire. But I think there's something wrong with the airflow. This mechanism controls the air intake, if I remember correctly. That's it. I'm done here.
¿Qué pasa ahí?
So glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients. This way, at least, I won't get rusty.
Come on, Leon. Show me your energy, your youth. Oh dear, you look more like my old Aunt Helga.
Lenny, sweetheart?
Crikey, you nearly made me jump out of my skin.
Llevo un rato a tu lado.
What have you got there?
Oh, it's a camera lens, that's all.
A camera lens.
Yeah? Borrowed it from Frau Junta.
Who is this Frau Junta, anyway?
Ginger Junta, over there.
She married?
Oh no, too old to marry now. She's way past 20, you know. That's why she likes filming Leon, because he's young and handsome.
Lenny?
And she never lets me have a go of her gear anyway. I only wanted to help her film something. I bet she's jealous.
Lenny, what's so special about Frau Junta's equipment that makes you want to steal it?
Borrow it.
All right, borrow it.
Can't you see? Who would be interested in Ginger Junta if she didn't have a camera, huh? She's too old for Leon. She uses it so she can be the centre of attention, you know.
Is that what you want?
No, not exactly. Besides, there's nothing to do here.
I do understand, Lenny, but...
No, you don't. Feels like a prison here sometimes, all on my own. When I grow up, I'll live at the top of a building in the big city, and I'll have a swimming pool on my roof.
Believe me, I do understand, Lenny. Because of my coughing fits, I've sometimes had to stay in my room for weeks on end. Imagine that, nothing to see but the same four walls.
Oh, right. Must have been pretty tough, I guess.
That's why I took up the piano. Do you like doing anything special, Lenny?
I suppose I like making stuff with Papa. He's got ever such clever hands, you know. But he's always so busy in the summer.
Let's be friends then, shall we?
You won't tell on me then?
Not now that we're friends.
You promise?
I promise.
A bit more to the side, darling, please.
Vale. Muy bien. Con esta ya no tengo nada más que hablar, ¿verdad?
I really like talking with you, you know. Woman to woman. Makes a change from that Junta and all the men.
Another creation of Herr Gustav. I guess he won't mind if I take a quick look. Madonna laces. This path leads to Switzerland. One needs to be guided by an alpinist to go through it, though.
Oh, vale, vale, vale.
The Silberspiegel, the heart-shaped rock face that gave its name to the refuge. According to Herr Gustav, only the most seasoned alpinists can climb it.
Esto creo que va a ser algo que voy a tener que hacer luego en el futuro, me parece.
The highest peak in the region. Little Lenny said that it's the keeper of the border with Switzerland, and that it's supposed to feed on the souls of those who have been swept away by the mountain.
Todo muy simpático para
The
ver,
devil
¿no?
path starts here. The end of the road for an inexperienced hiker like me, I guess.
¿Sabes? Todo muy, muy tranquilito. Portalaveno, paso el diablo, pico el diablo. Vale, no hay más para allá. Tenemos 1, 2, 3, 4. Vale.
No, we can do better.
Better not interrupt them. That Frau Junta wasn't exactly friendly earlier with Lenny. I've done all that Herr Gustav told me to do. I'd better go and tell him.
Esto está hecho todo. Diario de Ana. No nos estamos leyendo los diarios mal. Diario de Ana. Wagen, 21 de junio de 1937. ¡Viva! Se acabó el cole. Aunque este año ha sido un paseo por el parque en comparación con el concierto de primavera. Menudo estrés. Menos mal que ya se ha acabado. Me debe tener una temporadita de descanso, aunque estoy deseando ir a la academia musical el año que viene. Por eso mismo muy pronto empezaré mi trabajo de verano en el refugio de Herr Gustav, en la montaña Syberia. El suelo no es ninguna maravilla, pero me vendrá bien para pagar mis estudios. Además, disfrutaré de pensión completa y de todo el aire puro de la montaña. Mamá no deja de decirme lo bueno que será para mis pulmones. Sospecho que exagero lo de mi enfermedad para poder tenerme bajo su ala, como una mamá pato que protege a sus polluelos, pero no pienso decir nada. No aumento de entristecer a mis padres, que bastante precauciones tienen últimamente. Página 12. Objetivos... Muy bien. Sí, hablo con Herr Gustav. Listo.
All right.
Fine. No more orders and everyone's served.
That's the girl. You handled your first foray pretty well, Dana, my girl, stepping away as you did from anything to do with the brown shadow. Keep it up, and we'll all be all right. Hey, Dana?
But what if he...
Just do as you did, and we'll be all right. Good. That's right. Glad you listened to my advice. Just keep doing as I say, and you'll win 'em over every time. So, young lady, you're still off to the academy in the fall, are you not? What you waiting for, then? Get back to your practicing, and play us a nice tune while you're at it.
All right then, I will. Thank you, Herr Gustav.
Play something melodious this time. It'll make a nice change from the military pieces some of the patrons have been requesting of late.
Tendría que ser primero, ¿no? Ah, eso.
Well, Herr Gustav did a pretty good job repairing that key I broke yesterday.
Me pregunto si habrán fijado en cara de algún famoso, porque suena mucho la cara de ese científico.
Leon, what are you doing? I want to catch the light.
Qué bien toca.
I'm so sorry. I got carried away.
Bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
Bravo. Bravo.
Clap! How can you clap? Oh? So you like the noise, do you? Do you? Well, you should be ashamed! Ashamed, I say! To applaud the music of a treacherous Polish separatist! Rebel-rousing! It's this kind of rebel-rousing that puts the poison of Marxist Bulgarian ideology in the minds of honest people!
Oh.
And those who partake in its vulgarization are accessory to treason!
You are drunk, Herr Hoss.
Out of my way, boy.
Pelea.
Come, Fraulein. Best clear off until the dust settles.
No sé si ponerlo en alemán.
You should have seen me then, Fräulein Walker. I was so young and eager to witness whatever could happen between Dana and Leon. I needed to know, to be included, one way or another. He had it coming.
Oh, Lenny, why don't you leave the piano to those who actually know how to play it, huh?
What's the point? I can never compete with Dana.
Shouldn't you be in bed?
Not now, Lenny.
Go up to your room, Lenny.
Vale, espérate, ¿qué más podemos hacer con esta niña? Ah, cerrado por ahí.
Dana did a good job. It's nice and warm in here now, but maybe a bit too much for Herr Hoss.
Sí, está cayendo un poquillo mal parguera esa, ¿eh?
So, that's the painting Dana thinks father should buy from Leon. Nice choice.
Versículo de la Biblia, a ver. Todas vuestras cosas sean hechas con amor. El atleta local Leon Kovatis consiguió sorprendentemente el oro en el slalom masculino en los Juegos Olímpicos de Invierno de Garmisch-Partenkirchen el sábado pasado. Tras el estrepitoso fracaso de dos de los favoritos. Estrepitoso. El noruego Ivar Valangurt se hizo con la plata 0.34 segundos por detrás. El alemán Rudi Kranz se alzó con el bronce después de que se derrumbara su compatriota Frank Knuff. Y más tarde el noruego de Bertil Persson. Mira, en el God of War había palabras menos difíciles, ¿vale? Pon una bocada ahí en medio. Kovatis, de 21 años, se convirtió así en el primer esquiador de Wagen en ganar una medalla olímpica, superando el récord nacional establecido por Hans Gartmann en 1932 en Lake Placid. Esto lo significa todo para mí. Llevo toda la vida entrenando para este momento, dijo el desconocido guía de montaña de Wagen. Consiguió una medalla de bronce en Lake Placid 1932, pero siempre he soñado con la de oro. Ahora ese sueño se ha hecho realidad y estoy en una nube. Kovatis sigue los pasos de Max Schaffer, ya que es la segunda persona de su país en conseguir un oro en el slalom masculino de las Olimpiadas. En 4 años pasado de... O sea, en una competición a otra, pasado de bronce a oro. Está genial.
I'm so glad I started this collection of photos. When I grow up, I'll travel all around the world and photograph everywhere I go. When I'm old, the wall will be covered with them. Honestly, Junta is not that good. I'm sure I could do better if only I could practice a bit.
Vale. No sabía cómo hacerlo, ¿vale? Justo un momento que se queda así la que ahí yo...
You all right? Yeah, I thought so.
It's just that if I had retaliated, I would have lost my job, you know? Believe me, I came this close to not being able to pay for my studies at the academy after the holidays.
Forget it. He was blind drunk. Won't even remember it come tomorrow. All Gustav could see it wasn't your fault. Besides, You didn't see him after your performance. Ecstatic he was.
There are more and more people like that brute. They don't even bother to hide their hatred anymore. It's like they've been given a mission, or perhaps I should say permission, to abuse people like me, as if Vagarans had suddenly become the scourge of society. And we're powerless to act because if we did, we'd lose our home. My parents, they've become a bundle of nerves. They can't sleep at night. Only last week, our shop window got smashed again, and our neighbors, they couldn't care less, and neither could the authorities. I'm sorry. I've upset you, haven't I?
You've put my own suspicions into words, Fraulein. Because what you say about the Brown Shadow is true, and that's what worries me. I used to think they were just a bunch of cranks in their ridiculous uniforms. But now I can see these lunatics really are serious. Deadly serious.
But you did know who was behind the Origin expedition?
Never gave it much thought, to be honest. Only met Huss and the scientists today. For me, they were no different from any other group I've trained. If I'd have known that, I'd have had second thoughts. Actually, do you know what?
What?
I'm going to stop training them.
Can you do that?
It's still a free country, right? So after a few weeks' notice, I'll be off the hook. At least, I get to spend the summer here with you. Painting.
But I don't paint.
No, you play. I paint. It's my passion. And you can be my muse.
Uy, Meche, que estos dos se nos han enamorado.
Is that what you say to all the girls?
No. Never.
Hello, you two lovebirds. Everyone's going to bed, so you better come back inside or you'll catch cold, or worse.
And that's how Dana pipped everyone at the post. It only took one look for Leon to fall head over heels in love with her. And it didn't take much for Dana to fall for him. Love at first sight, you might say.
Refugio de Syberia, otoño de 2005. Wagen.
The whole band stayed at the chalet all summer long. Then, I suppose, everyone went their own sweet way.
Did you ever see any of them again?
Oh, no.
What about Dana and Leon?
They too went their own ways, I guess. And that, Fräulein Walker, is all there is to it.
Where did Dana go after she left?
Back to her parents, I should think. Somewhere in Wagen.
Do you know if she's still alive?
Can't be sure, but I doubt it. It was a lifetime ago, Fräulein Walker.
Where do you think she might be if she were?
No idea. Things went from bad to worse after that summer. Not to mention half the town was razed during the war.
Did Dana leave anything here? Any documents or anything that might help me find where she went?
Not that I know of. But I suppose there might be in Father's old coffer.
Must still be in the loft. Junta bought it from him that summer, so she could use it to store her precious filming gear. She was supposed to come back for it, but she never did. If there is anything that can help you, it will be in there. So feel free to look around the refuge by yourself if you like, even though I don't think anyone managed to open the coffer since Junta left.
Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny. Thank you so much.
Obtengo información sobre la región y su historia antes de abrir el baúl de Junta.
There's a cap blocking the view. Oh, the mechanism is blocking it.
Ah, le puso... Ay, hijo de puta.
I have to put in a coin. Typical.
Ah, porque le puso eso. Guay. Tendría sagra 63 grados.
That's the fabled Silberspiegel. Oh, I wish I had time to watch it change color.
62 grados, la Syberia. Dufersgipel. Creo que sí está en alemán, ¿eh?
Wow, that pass is breathtaking.
Falta una.
I wonder what's inside that tent.
Y trofeito ganado. Así es como sacamos el trofeo de turismo.
The authorities have closed the path due to excavation works on the other side of the mountain. Suits me. I wasn't exactly planning on climbing a mountain today anyway.
¡Hoy! Aviso, peligro, camino cerrado. Debido a un reciente descubrimiento al pie del camino conocido como Paso del Diablo, se ha procedido a cerrar dicho camino para facilitar los trabajos de excavación, para evitar cualquier riesgo de accidente y garantizar la seguridad pública. Queda determinante prohibido el acceso al Paso del Diablo hasta el 9 y se órganos gestores del Parque Nacional de la Montaña Wagen. Servicio de servidumbre de paso, teléfono 5124-077-733, noviembre de 2005.
That must lead to the other side of the circus.
Vale, pues podría haber quitado lo que sea que hubiese ahí. Pero bueno. No me has dado... Vale.
Maintaining the refuge must be a huge job. As tough as Lenny is, I hope she has some help when she needs it. It's not the time to take the tram back. There's still a lot to do here.
No, I can't go.
¡Ese es el final!
Dazzling up here. I can see why they call it the Silberspiegel. Silber means silver, and Spiegel is mirror. The silver mirror. It certainly lives up to its name.
¿O no me lo da? Uy. Un poquito descuidado, con telarañas y todo.
That must be the piano Dana played on the night she met Leon. The night Lenny told me about.
I see I'm not the only one stuck here. Pull up a seat and together we can moan about being stuck here.
Thank you, but I have things to do.
I hope you can stay until this evening at least. In London they have the changing of the guard. Here we get the changing of the colors. I guarantee it's worth the wait. English?
American, actually.
Oh, seeing as you've come so far, then... Besides, it's always nicer to be stranded in good company. From Belgium, myself, on a world climbing tour.
Stranded?
Didn't you know? They've closed the Teufelskragen. That's the
Joder.
place they call the Devil's Pass.
So that's what all the fuss is about.
All down to climate change.
You mean the thaw, right?
Made the pass too dangerous to climb and apparently resulted in a morbid discovery.
Joder, el acento.
Bodies of resistance fighters killed while leading refugees to Switzerland. Frozen solid.
Resistance fighters? You mean frozen since the Second World War?
That's what the paper says.
Is that what the tent's for?
It's a temporary chapel of rest that the rescue team made while waiting for the bodies to be airlifted out.
I see. I guess there's no reason to disrespect the departed, even after all these years.
I only hope all this sudden interest from excavationists puts an end to the stupid rumors that a strange creature haunts the Silberspiegel. Otherwise, you can be sure as soon as the old lady pops her clogs, this place will become run over by those infernal tourists.
Vale.
Can you tell me about this Devil's Pass?
Oh, it's on the far side of the cirque, looking out from the terrace. As you can imagine, it's called Devil's Pass because it's extremely dangerous. Most of all because of the risk of avalanche. Only seasoned alpinists can negotiate it, really. As a professional alpinist myself, what I love about it is knowing I'm climbing in the tracks of courageous climbers of bygone times. There's a real sense of history about it. For example, resistance fighters used it during the war to smuggle vagrants and other victims of the Brown Shadow into Switzerland.
Is that the path they've closed that leads from the refuge?
That's right.
Thought so. I saw the notice.
They've blocked it off so the helicopter can airlift the frozen bodies from the bottom of the pass. Meantime, they have set up a temporary chapel of rest, as you can see.
Well, that's moving. It's important to show respect, even after all these years. I've had some experience with fantastic fauna myself. But what do you make of the so-called strange creature that roams the mountain?
Just another local fairy tale to pull in the tourists, if you ask me. They say it lives in prehistoric caves. And that it's responsible for people going missing. Ooh. Some even say that the mysterious cries you can hear on some nights are the creature calling for a mate. In other words, the usual twaddle you normally get in remote or uncharted places like the high mountain or the deep sea. Twaddle passed down from generation to generation through sheer ignorance.
Surely, from what I read on the way here, the cries could come from an animal native to the area, couldn't they?
That is my thinking exactly. No doubt a bear with something caught in his throat. It happens, you know. Probably scared a tourist one evening, or... maybe it was young pranksters.
A ver si está Dan
What
ahí.
about those frozen bodies they discovered at the foot of Devil's Pass?
Well, due to climate change, the snow line has receded, revealing the bodies trapped in the ice since the Second World War. Most probably resistance fighters and exiles, trying to flee the fascist occupiers and reach Switzerland by the pass. I imagine they got caught in an avalanche. Poor wretches have been imprisoned ever since. Until today. That is why the authorities have blocked access to the pass, so they can take the bodies out, identify them, and give them a proper burial.
I see. I saw the tent at the foot of the pass through the spyglass outside. Didn't realize it sheltered such a gruesome discovery, though. Right. Thanks for cluing me in. Anyway, I better get back to what I was doing.
You are welcome, Fräulein.
Reminds me of Hans's automatons in Valladolid.
Son cosas que están colgadas ahí solamente, ¿no? Sí, son cosas que están colgadas ahí solamente. Vale. Vamos a continuar investigando esto un poco.
A mechanical stove. Seen better days. Another object with the look of the Vorarlberg workshop. Lenny's father must have made this stair lift to help her get up and down the stairs. Must have taken him many hours. It's touching when you think about it.
Pero la niña de pequeña andaba. Vale.
An old book? The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann? Funny. My grandparents left me a copy before they died when I was a kid. I should get around to reading it someday.
Vale. No, estará por otro lado.
Dormitories. I wonder how many people stop at the refuge these days.
No es el cuadro. Es... ¿Qué es?
This must be Lenny's room. Not sure I'm allowed in here, really. Keep your servant also from willful sins. May they not rule over me. Then I will be blameless, innocent of great transgression. Sweet.
Vale.
Photos of the refuge. Looks like they're arranged by time period. There are no photos of the occupation of Vaughan by the Brown Shadow. I guess that corresponds to when Lenny and her father had to leave the refuge. These date from before the war. There's even one from the summer when Dana worked at the refuge.
Las de arriba que parecen las... No. Las de abajo son las más modernas, creo.
All these photos go up to the 80s, including my date of birth. This series ends at 2002, 3 years ago, when I began my journey with Oscar and Hans's train.
Vale.
It's pretty impressive. Obviously helps Lenny get up and about.
Ahora.
She's still sitting there, watching. Wonder what she's thinking about.
Sigue siendo muy religiosa la chavala, ¿sabes? Vas a entrar, ¿verdad? Sí, va a entrar.
It's cold in here. Austere. Looks like a storage room. So that's the painting Dana told Lenny's father to buy. Not bad. And similar in style to my painting. Wonder what the others were like. Another of those cigar butts.
¡Oh!
There. But who could have left it open?
O sea, alguien nos está investigando mientras que hablábamos con la chavala. Puede ser que sea el belga, ¿eh?
It must be a lot of work keeping this place going. Hats off to Demoiselle Lenny for managing all by herself.
Uy, el reflejo fatal, ¿eh? Ahí. Pero bueno, como siempre digo, un juego no hay que jugarlo por sus gráficos, sino por su historia y lo que te llega a entretener.
Take-up reel, like the ones used on old cinema projectors.
Vale, eso tenéis el arcón.
Don't want to break my neck, thank you very much.
Ah, porque una escalera, vale. Factoría Borargues Balandín 3 de septiembre de 1935. Querido Herr Gustav Renner, en respuesta de su carta del 3 de agosto, nos complace anunciarle que para Factoría Borargues será un honor ayudarle a su hija Leni tras circunstancias trágicas que resultaron en su incapacidad. 1045. Al igual que yo, mi padre y mi hermano Hans habrían admirado su coraje y su abnegación durante los duros años que han enfrentado recientemente a la vieja Europa. Yo estoy orgullosa por partida doble de que Leni sea la hija de uno de nuestros antiguos empleados con más talento. Es por esto que la Factoría Borargues ha decidido responder favorablemente a su solicitud, adjuntando los planos de construcción que le permitirá adaptar todo el refugio de la montaña de la discapacidad de Leni. Atentamente, Ana Borargues. Pues sí, sí que fue el padre, sí. Vale, entiendo que ahora con eso tengo que ir a preguntarle a Leni cómo acaba de ir. Y algo me falta. De esa caja seguro. Fur Wagensprung. Ay. Leni Renner, 13 de abril de 1945.
I must remember to ask Lenny about it.
Que Leni trabajó en la resistencia. Fue una rebelde. Vale.
What now, Fräulein? I was just about to doze off.
About Junta's coffer.
What about it?
Where did the coffer in the loft come from?
In fact, Father made it himself during the long winter evenings. He wanted something more elegant and solid than the old family coffer where he kept the takings. So he made the one upstairs, thanks to the techniques he learned when he worked in the Vorarlberg factory in Valladolid.
Valladolid.
Valladolid in France?
That's right. The price Junta paid was equivalent to a month's worth of takings. Money well spent, though, because it was built like a mountain fortress.
Can you tell me about the resistance medal with your name on it?
Sure, I was in the resistance. Not for those medals, though. Nothing but tin charms. You see, there's those who received medals, and those that were killed. And besides, they aren't gonna give you my
Así como se quedó inválida.
No, but they prove you played a part in the liberation of your country.
Nonsense. Nothing but bad memories. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'll be going then.
Madre mía. ¿Qué me he dejado? Vale, si seguimos por aquí. Si seguimos por aquí. Voy a mirar otra vez la habitación de Lenny. El arte local consiguió sorprendentemente el oro masculino. Esto significa...
So much going on in these mountains. Now and before. But I'd better get back on track or I'll end up...
Para atrás, para atrás. Bueno, al menos ya lo conseguí. Y creo que aquí vamos a dejarlo, chicos, porque el arcón lo vamos a abrir para la siguiente vez que hagamos un directito. Y muchísimas gracias a todos por verlo.